Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Sally Pinto and I'm from the Yonkers Newark Neighborhood Naturally Occurring Retirement Community. We launched back in January of 2020 and we're here to serve seniors 60 plus in Northeast Yonkers. We have lots of fun programs and activities, and we also have a lot of resources for you as well. Our programs include meditation chair yoga, body mind fitness, bingo, and any other programs that you might be interested, like arts and gardening. We have our resource specialist, Alexa Smith, who can help you with finding services and activities out there for you, as well as our nurse, Barbara Simone, who can help answer your health-related questions. We're here for you, we're here for our community, and we look forward to seeing you in our programs. Enjoy.
Hello, everybody. I'm Alexa Smith, the resource specialist with the Yonkers Newark. I'm here to help with application assistance, referrals for home delivered meals, and transportation services will be coming soon. We also offer Zoom activities and Zoom programs. And if you have any other questions or concerns, I'm here to help. Thank you so much and enjoy the program.
Welcome. I'm Barbara Simone, registered nurse. I recently retired from Westchester County's Health Department as a public health nurse. I am now here to try to assist you with any medical or preventive care issues. Enjoy this program, and I'm looking forward to working with you.
Everyone, thank you for having me. I just want to go ahead and confirm what everyone else was saying too. Your hydration is really important. And if you're not a big fan of drinking regular water, little sips is good. Continual little sips throughout the day. If you can't get big drinks in. You can also add flavoring to your water, sometimes like some Crystal Light or something to make it a little more palatable. And don't forget, your hydration comes through fruit too, watermelon, pineapple, things like that. They're all good for you and have a lot of water content in them. So that's just another way you can increase your water you're drinking throughout the day. And additionally, some exercises and things you can do when it's really hot that you can do this inside your home. Is one thing I really like to tell a lot of my senior clients is that you should really make sure you're not sitting longer than an hour without getting up. So what I'll have some of them do is sometimes they'll come into my gym and they'll work with me. And then after that, sometimes they've made some confessions. Well, I usually just sit down the rest of the day, and that's about it. So what we started doing with them is they'll set a timer on their phone for every hour. The timer will go off, and I just tell them, just do a lap around your house. Just get up, just stand up, move around. You can do some light stretches. Okay, you just want to get up and move around a little bit, like at least every hour. Okay, and that's just do a lap. You don't have to say I'm going to spend 10 minutes every hour or anything like that. Just get up and move your body a little bit. That's really beneficial to make sure the muscles don't get too shortened or tight. Okay. So hopefully that might sound intriguing to some of you, and you want to give that a try, and some of the gentle stretches we're doing today, you can always try the ones that stand out to you that you like the most, try to remember those. So, okay, I'm going to do I'm going to do a set of these today. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. Seated, elongating the spine, sitting up nice and tall. Okay, it should feel like work just to do that, right? So we're not rounding down here. And we're going to do our chin tucks. So we did this last week where we're kind of making goofy face by pushing our chin back, okay? And then forward. You don't have to have your finger here. I like to do it because it helps me just tuck my chin, right? So you're kind of trying to make yourself get a double chin. 3, we're going to do 10 total. 4, 5, 6. I'm going to show 4 on the side view. 7, 8, eight, 9, and 10. Okay, these are little supportive muscles in the neck that sometimes get tight from us looking down a lot, okay? Now we're gonna go ahead and do left, right head turns, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and turn in one direction, center, and then the other direction. That's once, nice and tall through the spine. and other side. That's 2. One direction, center, other direction. 3. One direction, other direction. 4. One direction, other direction. That's 5. We're going to do 5 more. One direction, other direction. 6. One direction, center, other direction. That's 7. And if you need to stop before we're done all 10, just do the reps that feel comfortable for you. You don't push it. One direction, center, other direction. It's 8. 2 more. One direction, center, and other direction. That's 9. One direction, center, and other direction. That's 10. Good. Go ahead and relax. And yeah, throughout any of these exercises, if the repetitions I'm doing are too much, you stop at a place where your body tells you that's enough, okay? And maybe get a drink of water. Hopefully you have some water sitting next to you, okay? And you can just, take a sip of water during that time. All right, so next we're gonna do alternating shoulder rolls back. So I'm gonna take one shoulder and roll it back, and then I'm gonna do the other, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and do 8 per side, alternating. Ready? Begin. Here's 1, other side. 2, nice and tall for the spine. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Relax and shake it out for a second. We're going to do similar. We're going to do arm circles back with a straight arm. However, if this is too much, I want you to stay. You can have your arms out just a little bit here, okay? Or you could keep them right down at their side and just work on 2 shoulder rolls together now, okay? And if you're able to, you're going to bring your arms up and out. All right? Here we go. Ready? Backwards. 1, 2, 3, sitting up nice and tall. 4, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake it out. Okay. All right. So from here, we're going to go to a alternating lat stretch. So what that means is we're stretching the muscle right here in the back, and we're going to reach, and stretch. Trying to take those fingertips up to where this ceiling and wall meet, and then come back to center. Now we're going to do the other side. Reach and stretch. Center. Okay, that's 1. We're going to do 4 more or 3 more, just like that. Reach and center. Good. Reach and center. That's 2. We're going to do 2 more. Reach, center, reach, center. That's 3. 1 more. Reach. You should be feeling this around here, okay? And center, and reach, and center. Good. All right. Shake that out. We are going to go into a neutral hand front raise. So our knuckles are going to be facing away out to the sides here. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to lift both our arms up and then bring them down. Okay, we're going to do 10 reps like that. And I want you to, again, think of that marionette puppet. Okay, somebody's holding those strings and holding nice and active for your seat. Ready? Here we go. We're going to go up, down, 2, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, down, 6, down, 7, down, 8, down, 9, down, 1 more, and 10, and down. Good. Relax it out. to stay right here where we were, all right? Or if you can, you're gonna bring your arms all the way up overhead, okay? Or maybe you're somewhere in between, all right? You go through your range of motion. We're gonna do 8 to 10 repetitions. You stop, if you need to stop before I'm done, that's okay. All right, listen to your body, just stay nice and tall. Ready? Here we go, we're going up and down. 2 and down. 3 and down. 4 and down. 5 down. 6 down. 7 down. 8 down. You got 2 more. Give them to me here. 9 and down. And last one. 10 and down. Good job. Shake it out. All right. Get a drink. You have your water sitting next to you. Hopefully you do. A little drink. Mine's herbal tea, so it's still water. It's hot out, but I enjoy herbal tea all year long. All right, so next we're going to go into a military press, and it's going to be a single, double pattern with our arms. So I'm going to show that to you first, sitting nice and tall through your chair. You can do this standing as well. What we're going to do is my knuckles are facing back, okay, and I'm going reach, and then together. Okay, that's single, double. All right, we are going to do 5 of those. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring our arms kind of like a goal post here. Knuckles are back. Okay. And here we go. We're going to go single, and double. That's 1. Single, double. That's 2. Single, double. That's 3. Single, double. That's 4. You should feel your shoulders working. Single, and double. Woo, that's 5. Go ahead and shake it out. Okay. Next, we're going to go into some L flies. So again, trying to stay nice and tall for our body. I'm making an L with my elbow here. I'm bringing my palms so they're facing one another. Then I'm going to squeeze my shoulder blades back. Okay. And that's a repetition right there. We're going to do 10 of those. But please, if 10 is too much, relax before that set is over, okay? So here we go, ready? We're going to go 1, squeezing those shoulder blades into the back of the shoulder. 2, 3, really good for posture. 4, 5, feel like work to me. 6, 7, 8, woo, 9, and 10. Good. Relax it out. Okay, shake it out. All right. Next, we are going to do raises towards the back. Okay. So again, we're kind of squeezing the shoulder blades back together. Okay. And we are going to do 10 repetitions of this. Ready? So what we're going to do is pulling those knuckles back behind us. Okay. 1, 2, sitting up nice and tall. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Relax the arms out. Okay. We are going into lateral raises next. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 4 coming up to 5 coming up to a 45 degree right here. Okay. The next 5 we're coming up to 90 degree, only if you can. All right. If that's too much, I just want you to stay right here. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if you can, you're going to bring it up a little higher. 1, and if not, stay where you're at. 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5. Good. Now what we're gonna do is this snow angels. We did these last week. It's just like when you're a kid in the snow, making the overhead snow angel in the snow. If that's too much, you're gonna stay right here at the 45, or you're gonna stay right here at the 90, okay? You pick the level that's best for you. Otherwise, go ahead and follow me through this. Can all be done standing as well. Here we go. We're gonna do 10 repetitions of that. Ready? Here we go. 1. Your knuckles are facing back. 2. 3. If 10 is too much, please take a break as you see fit. 4. Sitting up nice and tall. 5. 6. These are all excellent 7 exercises for posture. 8 and shoulders. 9 and 10. Good job. Rest. Okay. Maybe get a drink. All right. And next, we are going to do some single, double bicep curls. So what that's going to look like is we're kind of coming up to the. So you can make a fist if you want. Get a little more, muscle contraction out of here, or you can just simply bring your fingertips up towards your shoulders. Whatever feels good for you. Okay. We're going to go single, double. Okay. We're going to go, let's start with 8 reps and see how that goes. Okay. Ready? Here we go. Single, and double. So I'm thinking squeeze right here in the biceps. Single, 2. Single, 3. Single, and 4. Sitting up nice and tall. Single or standing. Single, 5. Single, 6. Single, 7. Let's do one more. Single, and 8. Good. Shake it out. Okay. Shake it out. We're going to do that one more time here. Just a little bit of rest in between. Okay. All right. Single, double. Here we go. Ready? Begin. Single, 1. Single, 2. Single, 3. Single, and 4. My arms are getting tired. Are yours? Single, and 5. Good. Single, and 6. If you can, we'll do 2 more. Single, and 7. Good. One more. Single, and double. Good. Shake it out. Relax the back here a little bit. We've been sitting upright for a long time here. The next thing we're going to do is work on the back of the arm. So we just did the front, the bicep. Now we're going to work this back part of the arm. Okay. And I like what we did last week, so I kept it the same. We're going to go ahead and start with a tricep push down, and then we're going to do 10 reps per side, and then we're going to do an overhead press. I'm going to show you. Don't have to do what I'm doing right here. I just want to give you this visual from the side here. What I'm doing is I want you to imagine that you're holding onto a rope and you're pulling it away. You're pulling it down. Okay, that's going to help activate this muscle in the back of the arm. Okay, so we're going to do 10 repetitions, and I want you to imagine you're pulling on a rope, and you're kind of bent at 90 degrees here, and we're going to go 1, 2. So you're trying to squeeze that muscle in the back of the arm. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. All right, we're going to do the other side. That arm a rest. I'm just going to spin to the other side. You don't have to do the spinning I'm doing. It's just so you can see it. Okay. All right. Ready? Other side. Here we go. Pull it down on that rope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 10. All right. Not done with the triceps yet. We're going to go back to the first arm, okay? Now, if this does not work out for you with the overhead that I'm about to show you, I want you to stick with the version we just did, okay? Otherwise, you're going to, I still want you to imagine that you're pulling, I want you to imagine that you're pulling something up from behind you now. Okay, so you're still working the same muscle, just from a different direction, okay? We're going to do 10. Here we go. Pull up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Shake it out. All right. Even out, get the other side. All right. And again, if this is too tough, stick with the first variation. Ready? Here we go. We're going to pull up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo, shake it out. Okay. All right. Next, we're going to work on some internal and external rotation here. Okay. So that's internal and external rotation through the shoulders. What we're going to do is we're going to raise our palms up. Okay. My knuckles are facing the ceiling, and then I'm going to flip it so my palms are. Okay. So we're going to go back and forth for 10 like that. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, sitting up tall. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Shake it out. Okay. Now we're going to do flexion and extension through the wrist. So we're going to come back here. And I'm going to bring my palms up like I'm saying stop. And then I'm bringing them down. Okay. That's 1. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. It's worth just holding your hands up, isn't it? All right, just shake. Go ahead and just kind of roll your fingers and wrist out here. Okay, let's do some rolls through the wrist here as well. All right, good. Okay, and from here, let's go into, we're going to go into a forward fold. Okay, so I want you to make sure you're closer towards the edge of your seat, or you could do this standing. What we're going to do is we're going to inhale up and then exhale very gently. We're going to fold forward, take your range of motion, and roll down, tuck your chin. Feel that stretch through your back, okay? Take a deep breath, and then gently roll up, 1 vertebrae at a time. Nice and slow so you don't get too dizzy here. Okay, we don't want to get dizzy. All right, and back up to center. Let's do 2 more like that. We're going to go ahead and inhale it up. And then exhale. Fold it all the way down. Kind of on the edge of your chair so you have some room to fold down here. With your range. Okay. Feel that stretch. Tuck the chin. Take a breath. And then I want you to roll up and I want you to go rounding your back up. 1 vertebrae nice and slow at a time. And then at the top, roll those shoulders back. Okay. Let's do 1 more like that. We're going to inhale it up. And then exhale, fold it down. Tuck the chin, take a breath. Feel the back stretching out. And then nice and slow, roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Rounding the back. And then when you get up top, round those shoulders back. Okay. All right. So from here, we're going to go ahead into a stretch for the back of the arm. So you're going to take 1 arm. You're going to cross it over the body and you're going to pull and hold on to it. And I want you to think of the back of the shoulder blade being stretched out. Imagine the muscle fiber stretching here. Okay, sometimes, you know, it's really important to connect your mind and your thoughts to what your body is doing. You actually get more out of that, whether it's an exercise or a stretch, you get more out of that by staying present in what you're doing. Okay, it's very easy to think, oh, you know, I gotta do this later, I gotta do that, and I gotta get the laundry, you know, but try to stay present in what you're doing, okay? Breath here, and release. Okay, we're gonna even out, so we're gonna bring that other arm up, cross it over, pull, okay, and visualize that stretch. For me, I have to think even harder on this side, because I don't feel it as much on this side, so it's a little extra work. But that's also me having some awareness to my body. I'm like, oh, this side doesn't work as well as this side, which is normal. We all have imbalances, but to be aware is helpful to understand your body. And breathe. Think about that stretch. Good. And release. Okay, so from here, we're going to go into a lat pull stretch. So what we're going to do is we're going to take one arm, we're going to bring it up. If you can, you're going to grab onto your wrist and you're going to pull it up and over and feel that stretch. Okay, and if that's too much, just stay here like this. Okay. Either way is fine. We're just trying to stretch out this side and think of lengthening your body. Breathing. Good. And release. All right, we're going to do the same thing the other side. So we're going to bring that hand up. If you can, you'll grab onto that wrist with the opposite hand and kind of give it a little pull up towards where the wall and the ceiling meet. And just lengthen, okay, you can elongate it. Breathing. And release, good, come on out of that. Okay, so next we are doing our thoracic twists. So we're gonna put our hands, we're gonna cross them over the front of our chest here. I've got one, opposite fingertips on shoulders. Sitting up nice and tall. We do prefer this one seated. And we're going to twist, center. Twist to the other side, center, okay? Center, twist, 4, twist, 5, twist, 6, twist, 7, twist, 8, 2 more, twist, 9, and twist, and 10. Good. All right, so we're going to do another twist, but this time we're going to hold it for a bit, okay? If you can, you're going to cross your leg over, okay, and you're going to hold on to that knee with the opposite hand. If that doesn't work, you can still do this without crossing over the leg, okay? So you can still just hold on to the knee right here if crossing over the leg is too much for you, okay? All right, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to cross over or stay flat on the floor, and we're going to twist. And we're going to feel that stretch through the thoracic back and maybe a little bit through that outside hip. And breathe and lengthen. Make sure you're sitting up tall. Trying to look behind that back shoulder. Good. And release. Okay, come back to center. We're going to switch sides. You're either going to stay flat like this and twist, or you can go ahead and cross that leg. Okay, and you're going to go ahead and put the palm on that opposite leg. That's kind of get you into that stretch a little more. Kind of look past that back shoulder, trying to stay lengthened through your spine, and just breathing naturally. What stretches like this in the morning after laying down all night? And release. Good. All right. Next, we're going to stay on the edge of our chair here. We're going to do some seated marches. Okay, this might elevate your body temperature here a little bit. So if you need to reduce reps on this, please just, stop sooner and maybe get a drink of water. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're just going to march. And remember how I said, we really want to work on that opposite hand and foot pattern. Remember, this is really good for cognitive health and trying to help keep that brain nice and active so we can deter the onset of dementia and things like that. We don't want that. So let's try to do things that help, that help prevent that, okay? So think opposite arm and leg, okay? And you can march standing up if you'd like to, okay? We're gonna stay seated here. I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm lengthened. We're gonna go for 20 reps, 10 per side, but stop earlier if you feel too hot, if it's too much, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, shake it out. We're going to go ahead and do alternating leg extensions. So from a seated position, you're going to go ahead and keep one knee at 90 degrees. You're going to extend the other, and then you're going to lower it. Okay, so if you're working the top of your leg right here, you should feel this part of your leg working, your quadricep. Okay, so sit up nice and tall. We're going to do 10 repetitions if you can. Ready? Here we go. 1. So squeeze that top. 2. I'm keeping my foot flexed. 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right. We're going to do the other side. Let this one rest. Same thing. Here we go. The flex foot, extend. 2, squeezing the top of that leg. 3, 4, these are big muscle groups in our legs. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. All right. We're going to do that one more time. Okay. One more time. Going back to our first leg. Ready? Begin. 1, 2. So I'm really thinking about the top of that leg. 3. That's the muscle I'm contracting. 4. And all the while I'm getting this nice movement through my knee joints. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All done with that leg. You just got to even out with the other. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Done with that. Shake that out, okay? We're going to go to heel raises for the calves. Okay, so I'm still sitting on the edge of my seat. You can do this standing. I would just say hold on to the back of the chair. All right, and you're going to go ahead and lift your heels up off the ground, feel your calves contract, and then drop them down, okay? We're going to do 2 sets of 10 here. Ready? 1, 2, trying to sit up nice and tall. 3, 4, put your mind towards those calves. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right, let's actually let's do a toe raise. I'm gonna do 2 here. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna lift the toes up. Okay, so the heels stay on the ground. This one you probably want to do seated versus standing just for balance reasons. Okay, so sitting up nice and tall. Let's just lift the toes up and lower. If we're tapping our feet. 2, 3. Just feel this in the front of your shin a little bit. 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a small movement. 8, 9, and 10. Good. We're going to go back to the heel raises again. So if you prefer this standing up, then stand up again. Otherwise, just stay seated here. And we're going to go ahead and lift those heels. Ready? Begin. 1. Think of your calves. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right, all done with those, but we're going to do our toe raises one more time here. So again, if you're standing, let's go ahead and sit again. Ready? Here we go. 1, small movement. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Okay, so what we're going to do next is our sit to stand. So I'm going to show you 2 variations. This is great because you want to be able to easily get in and out of chairs, always. Okay, so you need to practice on doing that, to keep up with it. So we're either going to come all the way up and then sit back down. Okay, and that's our breath. Okay, so you're just going to sit all the way back down. We're either going to do that, and if that's too much, you could always just kind of, if maybe you have handles on the side of your chair, or just hold on the side of your chair and just lift up a little bit and sit back down. Okay, lift up a little bit and sit back down. So if standing all the way up is too intense, this is going to be your modification here. Okay, all right, so here we go. We're going to go ahead and sit to stand. We're going to do 8 to 10, okay? But if you need to stop before, I'm going to do all 10, okay? If you need to stop before that, or go at a pace that's different than mine, I want you to do that. You can just stop if your pace is slower than mine, and you get 6 in for my 10. Then that's good. We'll stop right there, okay? All right. So here we go. All right, my feet are planted on the ground. All right. I'm going to go ahead and stand it up. I press through my heels, and then sit down. Okay, that's 1. Stand up. Sit down. 2. Stand up. Notice my feet are about hip width, the shoulder width apart. Sit down. You don't want them too close together. That's going to make it feel unstable. Stand up. And sit down. I believe that's 4. Stand up. Try to squeeze my glutes at the top. Sit down. That's 5. Stand up. And sit down. That's 6. You're going to have your hands out in front of you for balance. Stand up. Sit down. That's 7. Stand up. Sit down. 8. Stand up. 9. 1 more. Stand up. And 10. Good job, guys. Okay, they can be pretty challenging. We're going to go into abduction and adduction now. So we did these last week. These you're going to take your knuckles, your hands. You can put them in between your knees here. I'm on the edge of my seat. Okay, and we're going to do isometric holds. So what that means is I'm going to squeeze my knees together into my palms for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. That's 1 rep. We're going to do 4 more like that. So you should feel your inner thighs working here. Okay, inner thigh. Ready? Set or rep 2. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. That's 2. Squeeze again. Ready? Begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 3. Okay, 2 more. Remember, think of those inner thighs when you're squeezing. Here we go. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. That's 4. Let's do 1 more. Okay, ready? And squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Relax. All right, so that was our inner thighs. Now we're going to do for the outer thigh the same thing. So what I want to do is I want to have my feet about hip width apart. I'm going to put my palms on the outside of my knees. And I'm just going to work your arms here too, okay? Because I'm going to try to push my knees out, but I'm going to tell my arms to say no, okay, and try to hold it from them pushing out, okay? I'm going to work the outside here, and you'll feel it through your bicep as well. Ready? Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Release. And again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, that's 2. And again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, that's 3. All right, here we go for 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, that's 4. Here we go, one more. Here we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Release. Shake the arms out. Okay, shake the legs out here. We're going to add some adductor flies here. So your feet are hip width apart still. Okay, sitting up nice and tall. And now we're just going to go ahead and abduct. I'm kind of rolling out on the sides of my feet. All right. And we're going to do 10 repetitions here. Okay. Here we go. 1. These muscles are important for balance. 2. They're working right here on the sides. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right, relax from there. We are going to go back to alternating leg extensions again, okay? But back to leg extensions again, but this time we're going to alternate. Okay, so we're going to lift one leg up and then the other. Okay, so 90 degree here, nice and tall. I'm going to flex the foot, lift, and then the other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So again, this is the top of the leg. 8, 9, and 10. Good. Relax. We're going to go back to abductor flies. Okay, so feet are hip width apart. We're going to roll out on those sides, and we're going to get 10 repetitions working the side of the glute here. Ready? Begin. 1, 2. So think of this part right here. 3, 4, 5. And remember, my muscle connection does take time. 6. So continuous effort. 7 will make that connection stronger. 8, 9, and 10. Good. Relax. We have one more set of alternating 10 leg extensions, and then we're going to move on. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right. So from here, we are going to do our lateral lunge hold. This is my favorite. I can tell you guys every week, this is my favorite one. So we're at the edge of our chair. I do like this one seated. You can do it standing. I would hold on to the back of the chair. But I do prefer this one seated. We're activated, so I'm on the back of my chair. I'm lengthened. I'm not marionette puppet. Okay. I'm gonna take one leg and I'm gonna extend it straight. And I'm gonna feel the stretch through here. Okay. And I'm gonna, like, everybody's body is different, so I'm just moving, you know, in a space where I feel that stretch the best. Okay. We're gonna do a little bit here, maybe here. You know, I mean, you find where it works good for you. For me, it's just kind of just slightly putting a little pressure on that opposite leg. I feel it right here, okay? Feel through my inner thigh. I feel my calf here as well. Nice stretch. Really good for all the sitting we do, okay? Keep those hips open. A few more seconds here. Good, and release, okay? Bring that back. We're gonna do the other side. So this leg we're working, and we're gonna extend out long to the side, okay? And then the other leg is bent toward 90 degree. And again, you're just kind of finding where you know, moving around a little bit with that upper body to see where do you feel that the most through this area right here. My favorite one. Feel this in my calf too. I can feel a nice stretch for my calf. We're gonna go back to the other side when we're done this. You can get 2 sets of this in. Okay, gently come out of that. All right, we're gonna go back to the first side again and do it again. All right, so extending that for the leg we're working out to the side. Feeling that stretch, holding. Breathing. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Gently come out of that. Back to the other side. And then move on. Here we go. Might notice one side's a little tighter than the other. Yeah, that's all normal. Staying present. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Gently come out of that. All right, last 2 stretches here. We're going to do the hamstring. So I'm on the back of the chair, okay, or the edge of the chair, I should say, okay. And I'm trying to lean forward if you can. Grab onto this toe. And going forward, you may not have it today, but I had this thought afterwards. If you have any kind of strap, like from a robe, like the tie from your robe, something like that. Let me show you. You can always grab that, something like that. And if you can't reach your foot to the heel, maybe you can put that strap around the ball of your foot, right, to just help you pull into that stretch a little bit, okay? So don't worry about it this week, but that's just something I did want to make mention. That's a nice little prop. Usually everyone has a robe or, any kind of rope to, something laying around that you could use to do this stretch like that. Otherwise, we're just leaning into it. You're pulling that toe up, okay? Good. And now release and try to flatten that foot and feel that stretch through the front, okay? And if you feel, don't push it to the point that you feel a cramp, all right? And remember, sometimes if you do get muscle cramps, let's do the other side here too. I'll continue to talk in a second. Let's just extend that leg straight, flex the foot back, lean into that stretch, and try to grab if you can, and hold, okay? If you are experiencing muscle cramps, that really is a good indicator that you haven't drank enough water. So if you ever feel like mild Charlie horses or any kind of cramps like that, consider, getting some more water in to help offset that, all right? Maybe even a little bit of electrolytes, maybe a little bit of Gatorade or something. They have all sorts of electrolytes out there. Pedialyte, it's for kids, but doesn't matter. Sometimes it's just a little more palatable than Gatorade. And release, and now we're gonna go ahead and point the toe and extend and lengthen. Again, if you feel any kind of cramping or anything like that, just realize you probably need a little bit more water, and just don't force it, okay? Don't force it so that it hurts here, okay? Good. And then our final stretch we're going to do is for the outside of the hips. So sit back in your chair. Okay, this one's good for seated. You're going to cross your leg over. Okay, cross your leg over. You're going to hold onto it with my opposite hand. And I'm just going to hold and twist like you did our twist earlier. Okay. And again, if this is too much, don't cross your legs. Just stay right here and do it with your feet both flat on the ground here. Okay. You're not going to get as much out of the outside hip, but you'll still get a great thoracic stretch, okay? That's 5, 4, 2, and 1. Relax, come to center, switch sides, kind of grab onto that leg. And maybe you're even really flexible. You can bring your leg up like this. You can do that as well. I'm trying to hold like this, okay? Not necessary, but if you'd like to progress that exercise, make it a little more challenging, that's how you would do it, okay? All right, and then just twist and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to close out with 2 inhales up to the sky, and then bringing our palms to heart. Okay, to finish. So we're going to go ahead, sit nice and tall. We're going to inhale it up, and then exhale, palms to heart. One more. And palms to heart. With the head. Let's do one more, okay? Inhale up. I like 3 better than 2. And palms to heart. Good. All right, and relax it out, guys. That's a wrap. I hope you liked today's.
Hi, everyone. This is Z from Yonkers Public Library. Thanks so much to Sally Pinto and Alexis and Barbara from Newark. Thank you to our community partners, WJCS, the City of Yonkers Office for the Aging, Westchester County Legislator Ruth Walter, Friends of Crestwood Library, and Yonkers Public Library for making this phenomenal partnership. And we thank each and every one of you for being part of our wellness community. Be well, stay well.